Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Back with an exciting tutorial on GNU Radio and software-defined radio. And in this video, we're going to learn, or I'm going to show you how you can make your own FM radio station using your laptop, GNU Radio, and using your software-defined radio peripheral. So in this video, we're going to learn how we can actually transmit voice or music using software-defined radio and simple GNU radio flow graph. So basically, you can build your own radio station using GNU radio and software-defined radio. That's the basic idea. So I have a flow graph that is right now. You can see it on GNU radio flow graph. So I have a wave file. So I'm going to make sure that you hear this wave file because we're going to transmit this wave file, and I'm also going to receive it using my RTL SDR dongle as well. So right now on with my laptop right now, I have my HackRF, which is connected as a transmitter. At the reception part, I have my RTL SDR dongle, which is connected. So let's hear the sound of this music that we're going to transmit at FM frequency using our software-defined radio, HackRF, and we're going to try to receive it. So you would know exactly when you receive the signal, you're exactly receiving the same thing. So let me go to my VLC player. This is the wave file that we're going to transmit using FM flow graph and software-defined radio. So let's hear this, and so you guys can remember this is what is being transmitted. So this is what we're going to transmit in a loop, and we're going to try to transmit that in air, and we're going to also try to receive it using RTL SDR dongle. So this flow graph is quite simple. We have a wave file that is going into a multiply constant block, that is going into a throttle block. We're choosing a sample rate of 48K. We're using a block which is built into GNU Radio, which is known as wideband FM transmit. This is available right here. You can also search it as well by typing Command F. So Command F, and then you can transmit. So wideband FM is available. So just transmit this. Audio rate is going to be 48 kilohertz, which is similar to what we normally do when it comes to a audio. This is the transmission rate for audio rate, and quadrature rate is 192K. Maximum deviation, this is by default 75K. Just leave this as is. And then after this, the output of this is going into a waterfall graph. We're also visualizing the same graph using our QT GUI frequency sync. Now this is also going into a rational resampler. Whatever the signal is coming out, this is resampling your sample rate, and we're interpolating by 7 megasamples and decimating it by 100K. It turns out your sample rate turns out to be 192 kilohertz, which is going into an Osmocom sync. In Osmocom sync, I have a device argument HackRF because I'm using my HackRF as a transmitter. Quadrature rate, which is going to be 192 kilohertz, because always remember this, after rational resampler, your sample rate changes. So we're using 192K as a sample rate. So everything looks simple. That's all you need to do. For volume, I'm choosing a default GUI slider that is going from 0 to 10 in an increment of 0.25. For RF gain, I'm giving a provision that RF gain of my HackRF should be from 0 to 50, and this is being called here. If you go to your device output, this is where RF gain is, and I'm also giving a feasibility or capability of my receiver to actually tune into any frequency you want. So this is being controlled by this GUI base slider by a variable called freq. So that's about it. And we're gonna just transmit that. So basically this is how simple it is. So you can make your own radio station or FM station using a simple flow graph like this and HackRF. I'm not using music because I don't want to get anything copyrighted or anything like that. It's just a simple wave file that I've just downloaded from the internet, so you can use that as well. So let's transmit this. So on the other hand, let me show you my GQRX that is being right now is running. As you can see this. So I have my RTL SDR dongle connected. You can go to the device properties. So I have my Realtek RTL 2832 dongle, 38 dongle, which is also connected. That has a default sample rate of 1.8 megasamples per second. And we're going to play this. So this is what you're going to monitor your transmission. So I'm going to hit play. I'm going to turn off the demod operation right now. So right now nothing is going to be broadcasting. Of course, there are other signals which are being broadcast. Let me just turn on modulation so you can see. So you can see this. So you can see that it is demodulating sound. So now I'm going to turn off my demodulation, and I'm going to transmit this audio file using my GNU radio. So let me just simply hit transmit. So it's going to start transmitting this using Osmocom source, which is actually HackRF. And this is what it looks like, what's being transmitted. So this is your waterfall graph. All right. So we're transmitting at 88.6 megahertz. This is where I'm transmitting the signal. This is the waterfall graph. This is some RF gain that I can control. So let me change this RF gain to 20. And after everything is being set, let's go to my GQRX. So this is what waterfall graph looks like. This is where it's being transmitted in red. This is what a spectrum looks like. You can change the gain, you can change the frequency as well. So we're going to keep this frequency as is because there's no transmission happening at 88.6. So this is being transmitted by HackRF. So this is exactly legal because we're doing it in a lab environment, plus I'm not using any type of an RF amplifier. So this is just basically to show you how simple it is to make an FM station using a simple $300 HackRF. And you can of course increase the range by using different type of amplifiers and things like that. So let's just go to my GQRX and change this to 88.6. Here we go. So you can see this, there's a spike there. And I'm going to just simply move my filter over here, 88.6, and I'm going to hit stereo. Can y'all hear this? This is exactly the same thing that is being broadcast, and I'll show you a demo of this. Let me turn off this transmission. Let me turn this off, and you won't be able to hear it. Right. So there's nothing there. And let me turn on my flow graph again, and let's look at our GQRX. Here we go. All right, let me go back and show you again. Wait for it. So I hope you will be able to see this. I think on our first attempt where we have all our gains right, you were able to hear the sound. But this is just a demo. This is just to show you that you can use your GNU radio, and you can also use HackRF to actually transmit. So we're receiving it using our RTL SDR dongle, and we're transmitting it using HackRF. So this is how that simple it is. So if you want to make your own radio station, you can use it with a simple software-defined radio. So I hope you like this small tutorial. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.